I spend 10 to 15K per month on AI software subscriptions. We are getting more clients and we're not hiring more people. In this video, I want to share with you exactly how to use AI so that it's actually effective. I see a lot of people using AI, and for them, they're using AI in the way of like information in, information out, that's it. But I want you to go through this video and I want you to be able to, at the end of this video, use AI to actually do stuff for you. I'm going to be talking about tools. I'm going to be talking about scripts. I'm going to be talking about how to prompt it. Be talking about how you can actually use AI, that it can actually be employee for you, right? And so that your employees can use it, that I can actually work on your behalf, security issues in these things, and some of the limitations are involved here, and just wholly going through a whole AI masterclass just from a high level of what is actually possible with AI and how you can use it to your advantage rather than just writing emails for you or what have you. Okay, so first and foremost, I think it makes sense to understand, first of all, how do you prompt AI so that you can actually get the things that you want out of it. Firstly, before I jump into that, you can measure somebody's ability and acumen with AI by the amount of tasks it has it do. So if you just wanted to write you an email in and out, that's one task, probably not as proficient as somebody who's doing full 5, 10, 15 step tasks with AI and having AI actually go and do it for you. This is from Claude or some sort of somebody's playbook that they put out there, one of the AI tools. You have goal. So goal or objective, you are XYZ person and your objective or your goal is to do XYZ for me, right? And that may be the end result. If you have 15 tasks within it, that may be the end result, right? But that's the whole goal. And then you have warnings, what to avoid, what not to do. Don't use M dashes. Don't check out this connector. Don't go here. Don't use the internet. Use the internet, these things, okay? And then you have a return format of what do you want it to do first, right? So I want you to return me an analysis, return me a table, return me a document, return me a video, return me an image or something like this. And then you have context, which what I like to do is use Whisper Flow or one of these other tools where I can talk into it and I can just spew out all the context, upload documents. Certain AI tools will share, you'll be able to share your ClickUp, your Notion, your Google Drive, your email, whatever context. And if you have those things connected to the AI, you want to give that context. You want to say, hey, look, you have Gmail connected, you have Notion connected, use those two tools for this activity. Now, specifically around this, that's the prompt. That's how you kind of prompt it. But what I've been using is from an AI agent level is Perplexity and Manus. Those two are incredible. I'll leave it in the description. You can grab it. If you do anything with ads, you do anything with content, do anything with Instagram, Facebook, you do anything on the internet, like at all, like those two are huge. Claude Cowork is pretty good as well. But I know that Manus has connections to everything. So I'll give you a specific example. Manus is good for this because I might say, okay, you are an expert ad creator, ad consultant, marketing consultant, whatever, and I paid you $1 million to do something for me. And the task is I want you to make 50 new creatives for said client. And I want you to reference the research brief that we already have and reference the skill for creating ads here. And the cool thing about Manus is that it has Claude, it has Perplexity, it has GPT, it has Gemini, it has all the tools inside of it, plus Nano Banana. So it can literally make static images for you, right? And for Adstra, we're running like 300 ads right now active. And so you got to make a whole load of ads, you know what I mean? I have it run through the prompt, I give it the warnings, the return format, the context, whatever. And I said, do step number 1 first and then come back to me. And it's usually an analysis, usually an audit. I get the audit, so it gives itself the context. It has to tell itself what it finds in the context from you and also from any sort of files that you pull into it. So you want to just say it first. If you have a big task, start with an audit. Break up the tasks and then have it do the first task, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and make sure you QC it along the way. Now, firstly, in order to really do this, it only makes sense if you have SOPs, you have workflows built out for this stuff already. So if you don't, let's say you want to automate a certain task of some sort of administrative task, doing refunds, you want to upload certain content somewhere. If you want to have this stuff, agentically speaking, you have to workflow it of like, okay, when I create content, the first thing is idea. How do I get ideas? Okay, I go to my school community, I go to Reddit, I go to these places, right? And the next thing is like scripting. So then based on that, I script based off of winning stuff that was already happening in my Instagram or something like this. And then I go into taking the script and I film it. I can't automate filming it. And then I will lay that into the editors and the editors will do their own workflows. So you have to have workflows for this so you can break it up into each individual task, because that's how AI works, is like it needs an SOP. But here's the thing. If you go through this goal, warning, return, context, and you start with an audit and you go step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and you see where it breaks, you can fix it and you can get the whole context in Manus and Perplexity and Claude. And then once you get the result, by the way, with my example of like getting these ads or whatever, I'm able to have Manus make the ads, duplicate the ad set, put the ads in the ad set in the ad manager, verify with me, drop all the creatives that we're testing, drop it into a testing system in Notion so that we're aware of what's testing, and then launch them live. That's a job, right? That's somebody's job. So the limits of AI are only the ones that you place on yourself. If you have a support person that does emails all the time, you can probably have Manus just every day, twice a day at 7 and 5 p.m. You can have it go do the things that a customer success person would be doing. You can totally have this happen on a scheduled recurring format. You just knew how to prompt it. Because here's the thing, once that's done and it's done correctly and it's done once, I have to QC each point. Okay, are the ads good? Okay, are they uploaded appropriately? Did we keep the same target URL? These things, right? Once I have that and I know that's squared away and that's good, what I'll do is I'll say, okay, great. So based on everything you did, for it to make sense and have no mistakes, I want you to now make an SOP for yourself that's completely inclusive so that next time you do this, we can reference that SOP. You can ask me some questions that you know are variables that will change, and then so you make no mistakes and you can be done. And then once you made that document, I want you to put it in a Notion and use it as reference and save it as a skill so that I can reference this moving forward, or my team can reference this moving forward so that we're always good and we're always doing it. So if it's a recurring thing, like making YouTube thumbnails, for example, or dropping ads in, or responding to customer inquiries, these things like this can be done without you. Do it once, goal, warning, return, context, do one step at a time based on your workflow, right? And then at the end of it, once you QC it and it is correct, save what you just did for yourself, because I'm going to tell you to do this over and over and over and over. I'm going to tell you how to you need to do this on a recurring schedule every day at 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., for example. I want you to save this information in a knowledge base that you can reference moving forward. If you or your team or somebody can just type, hey, reference SOP, get started. It asks you questions on the variables, who's at account, what angle, answer some questions, click button, go, you're good. Now, the next layer to that is like making some sort of end-to-end workflow or some sort of JSON that can just do this on triggers or do this on a recurring basis, because Manus can do this too. If you know this needs to be done every single time client does X, you do Y. Once you have Y as an SOP, or if you already have SOPs, just give it to Manus. Give it the right connections. Give it the right API. You're able to give API into your CRM. You're able to give API into your Hyros. Be careful of any safety or IT limitations that your team may have, but see if it's okay that you can go through this. But that is how you're using it nowadays, right? I like Manus because it's able to use all these tools. I like Perplexity the same reason. It's agentic in nature. It breaks up tasks into individual small subtasks of going to query, going to database, retrieving, producing, executing, and then feedback looping, right? So my best suggestion moving forward, considering that there's no limitations at all, and AI will only be as bad as it is now, it will only get better. Workflow your CS process, workflow your marketing process, workflow your administrative process, workflow these things in terms of go to Whimsical or Miro and stick blocks on the chart, on the whiteboard. And I do this, and then this is done, 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 and then I get results. And each step of this is done has to be an SOP on associated with it. And then you can give that information to a Manus, to a Claude Cowork, to a Perplexity supercomputer, and it can do it for you. And the beautiful thing about AI, I'll leave you with this. The beautiful thing about AI is that it will check its progress. It will make no mistakes. Once it's done well, and once it's done appropriately, it will make no mistakes. It will do it whenever you tell it to do it. And it's so much cheaper than an employee, right? So look, if you like that video and you want to learn how we're using AI to book a whole bunch of qualified calls, you should book a call below or download our free report. Definitely do give that a grab. If you're over 500K per year and you got a SaaS or a service company that isn't selling a commodity, we can probably help you. Book a call below, see if you qualify, and then hop on the call, see if you qualify for our guarantee. I do look forward to it. I'm going to be making more videos here tactically on how I'm using AI for specific workflows like marketing, like creating ads, invoicing, payments, finance, all these things, etc. Just drop me a comment on what you want to see next. If you want to work with us, down below, you can, book a call, opt into the free report. We help folks book more qualified calls. So if that's you want more qualified calls using AI and paid ads, drop something below and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching. Take care.